What is up, woke family? It's your boy Wokey Bucks, and I'm back again with another live stream. So the topic that I'll be discussing this live stream today is a little bit unfortunate, right? It's a situation that not one but two 17-year-old males, right? So two 17-year-old men took their lives because of like them being blackmailed, right? Them being involved in a scam where they were basically unfortunately SEXUALLY blackmailed, right? And it caused them to unfortunately delete themselves. You feel what I'm saying? So what we're basically going to do in this live stream today is we're basically going to watch this one video, right, of this dude who basically deleted himself because of him being blackmailed. And we're also going to talk about another situation of another 17-year-old dude. This happened recently, a couple of days ago, who deleted himself because of a similar situation, right? And we're basically going to break it down, and then from there I'm going to give you my thoughts. You feel what I'm saying? If you have any comments, leave your comments down in the comment section down below. If you do interact with me through the live replay, understand that I cannot see it, right, because I'm using a different streaming platform. So after the video, just leave me some comments. You feel what I'm saying? And then from there, we should be able to move forward, and I'll answer your questions. But yeah, let's get into this video, man.
He was an all-American teenager, the homecoming king, beloved by his classmates. Now, a small town in Michigan is mourning Jordan DeMay's death. He killed himself, the victim of a vicious online sextortion plot.
This is one of those cases that I will remember the rest of my life.
It happened when Jordan received a message on his Twitter account that appeared to come from a beautiful teenager who said she wanted to be his friend. She even asked him to send her a naughty photo. He was suspicious and even asked if it was a scam. Assured it wasn't, he sent the photo.
Right away, Jordan realized he was being blackmailed. They threatened to send the photo to his family and all his friends at school.
He had to get money. They told him $1,000. He said, I don't have that. How much do you have? $300. We'll get rid of everything, send that $300. So he sent it.
It didn't stop. The pressure kept up to send more money.
Let me just stop it right here real quick. Let's comment on what we've heard so far, right? So I want to be the first person to say this, right? Because I think this is very, very important. For anybody who's watching this live stream, right? If you come across this live stream as a live stream or a video, if you or you know anybody who tries to act like a woman in disguise as a man to try to get money out of people by trying to get them to send or elicit sexual photos, you're a very, very, one second guys, my apologies. You're a very sick person, and not only are you a sick person, you need help. This is not normal, right? What we're seeing here is not normal. It's not godly. It's very demonic, right? Like I mentioned before in my previous live streams, we have to understand that we are living in a very demonic world right now. We are seeing a lot of demonic things happen, right? This example right here of what we're watching in this video is a very, very demonic situation of somebody who's getting blackmailed sexually, right? To be able to show body parts of themselves. And then they're being told, if you do not send me a certain amount of money, I'm going to expose it, right? This world is in need of God's help, God's intervention, right? In order to ensure that all of these demonic things can go away. Because as you can see right now, look at an innocent 17-year-old boy who literally lost his life over some type of miscommunication with somebody who's literally demonic, right? It's unfortunate, very, very unfortunate. You know what I'm saying? And obviously he didn't deserve to lose his life. I just wish in this situation it would have been more of an example to him to really trust in God more and just understand that whatever type of trial or tribulation you're going through, it's going to be able to be solved. And to not trust unknown accounts on the internet, right? Because a lot of people are very, very sick. A lot of people are very, very crazy on the internet and will do anything just to try to expose you. So you really have to be careful. But at the end of the day, may his soul rest in peace, right? But let's continue to watch this video.
He said, you win. I'm going to kill myself. And they're like, go ahead.
So they actually responded when he said that he was going to kill himself. They responded, go ahead.
Yes.
From the time Jordan got the message until his death, just 6 hours had passed. His story is eerily
That that right there just sounds very, very unsettling, right? Even me, even you guys, as we're watching this live stream right now, it's just it just goes to prove my point even further. Like I said, we're living in a demonic world. You basically tried to exploit this young man because he made a mistake, and he told you that he was going to he was going to delete himself, and you told him go ahead. Understand that when you do certain things like this, God exists, karma exists. The wrath of God is going to be forever in your life because you took an innocent life over something that you had no business doing. That's evil. That's very, very evil. It's very demonic. And you have to understand that karma is going to come back and bite you harder than harder than you think it is going to bite you. It's not good. This is not good at all. Let's continue.
Similar to another sextortion that took place last year in Potsdam, New York. 15-year-old Riley Bassford got sextorted the day he joined Facebook. The blackmailers demanded $3,500 or they'd spread his provocative photos around town. His parents, Darren and Mary, spoke to Inside Edition.
I was a 15-year-old boy at one time, and, you get curious, and if some beautiful lady is, texting you.
But just like Jordan DeMay, it became too much. Riley shot himself.
He just lost his mind of embarrassment and fear and scared, and they kept hounding him.
Sheriff Greg Zybert has a message for teens.
This can happen to you, and if it does, you need to reach out. It's not the end of the world. It's not worth taking your life.
The investigation to find the extortionist continues, and if you or some...
All right. Like I said before, and like we obviously heard in the video, right? This is obviously not the first case of kids being extorted for their photos, right? Is it an unfortunate case? 100%. And we have to use this as an example to really understand that what we're seeing here is not acceptable. It's not allowed. It's very demonic. And this is what causes people to lose their lives. But you have to understand, when you're at the hands of somebody losing their life, whether you physically kill them, or you spiritually kill them, or you emotionally kill them, that person's blood is on your head. And when that person's blood is on your head, God is going to go to war for that person to make sure that you're taken down. You're going to suffer in your life. It might not mean life for life, but at the end of the day, you're going to be living a very, very unsettling life. Life is going to be unnecessarily hard for you. And you're going to continue to suffer until the day you pass on. This is not funny. This is not a joke at all, right? This is an example of what happened a month ago, right? The most recent situation in which we're also going to talk about in this video is another 17-year-old boy a few days ago in San Jose, California, also took his life because he was interested, saw a cute girl and a cute profile on social media, sent her a sexual photo, unfortunately. And while it wasn't even a her, it was obviously a dude, more likely than not, right? And that person threatened to expose his pictures unless he continued to send money, right? You have to understand, in young people, this gives them a sense of uneasiness, and it causes them to want to delete themselves. And unfortunately, in situations like this, one has to really use their spiritual sense of discernment that God gives all of us to really determine what you're doing and how it's going to affect you long term. Because, like I said, nobody wants to witness somebody taking their life or hear that somebody deleted themselves. You know what I'm saying? It's very, very unsettling. And with that being said, these two young boys, right, these two young men, I really do believe that they're going to rest in peace. But at the same time as well, too, for any person that's going through this, because people don't realize this, right? Everybody, especially in the world right now, most people, I'll say this, are living lives in which they're unhappy. They feel like they're not adequate enough. They feel like they're not living lives to their fullest, right? They're not living their life to the fullest, or their lives to the fullest. Understand that God is alive. You just have to trust in him, pray to him, and understand that things are going to get better. But with that being said, you have to try as much as possible every single day to make decisions that are going to lead towards your benefit and the benefit of other people. Don't make decisions that you think are only going to benefit yourself, but you're also going to affect other people as a result of your actions, right? These situations could have been 100% avoidable, but even with them not being avoidable when they were avoidable, there definitely could have been better ways to handle it. But with that being said, may their souls rest in peace, and understand that for any person that is going through a similar situation like this right now, or feels like they're not being accepted at school because they're a bigger person or they're a nerd or whatever, use that as an opportunity to self-improve. Use it as an opportunity to get better because the future is for you. You're going to be one of the leaders of the future. Don't delete yourself. You have so much more to live for. This is a message for everybody that feels like their life is not adequate enough and they want to delete themselves. Your life is worth a lot more than you think it is, right? You were all born on this earth to be able to serve and help people. But even with that being said, you have to take care of yourself. You have to love yourself. There's not a lot of self-love left in the world, but here on this channel, we're bringing that back, right? We have to love ourselves more, and we have to really cherish ourselves and understand that if we love and cherish ourselves, we can love and cherish other people as a byproduct of that. But just because we make a mistake or two doesn't mean that we should use it as a reason to off ourselves, man. We have a lot of life to live. We have a lot of lives to affect in a positive way. You feel what I'm saying? But if we do not focus on the things that matter, it's going to really drift us apart from the things that we can do to really be able to level up and help other people, man. So for anybody that's going through some sort of depression, anybody that's going through some sort of sadness, anybody that's going through some sort of mental health issues, understand that the future is bright for you. Stick in it. Trust in God. If you guys ever have any questions, right, send me some emails, right, to my email, wokeebucks20, WOKEEBUKS 20 @gmail.com, right? We can book a consultation. I can talk to you. I can help you through your problems. But we don't want to see people delete themselves every single day. We don't want to see people go through sense of depression, sadness, mental health issues, right? All of these things can be solved. But we have to trust in God and try to help ourselves level up every single day in order to be able to yield the benefits that God has put for all of us on this earth. So my final message is trust in God, stay woke, and don't allow this world to let you down. Even though we're living in a demonic world, God has the end all and say all for everything that we do on this earth. So trust in him and allow him to work the miracles in your life in order for you to become successful. If you understand, it's because you're woke. If you do not understand, you're not woke. This is coming into this live stream. If you like this live stream, make sure you go spam that like button, leave comments, share this live stream with your friends, subscribe to the channel at WokeEbucks, WOKEEBUKS. Tap the notification bell to get all the latest videos that I post. Patreon link will be down in the description below. And so will social media links. Without further ado, this is going to end this live stream. This is WokeEbucks, and I'm out, man.